hope you all are keeping well. Children, today we have a class of social studies in which we are going to study lesson number 4, gender sensitivity. I hope you all know the meaning of word gender. You all are studying, we have all have studied in class 1 and 2 both about gender. We have two gender, masculine or feminine, boy, girl, like this. So in gender, their gender is basically of two types, male and female. In the category of male will come man or boy, and the category of female will come woman or a girl. This chapter, children, gender sensitivity. Sensitivity means caring of the gender, means how the society, the people around us are dealing with both the genders, whether it's male or female. See, it is a trend. It's not. We cannot say trend. It's a people used to believe this, that our society is a male-dominating society in which females are not given that much freedom, that much rights, so that they can come up in the society. It has changed a lot. Nowadays, women are getting much more rights equal to man. But this change has not suddenly occurred. This has came from time to time. Earlier, women were not allowed to go outside. They were not allowed to work outside. But nowadays, women's are slowly the women's are doing much and much more than the male, or we can say men. So, the basic thing which we are going to study in this chapter is equality. And when we give equality, we get opportunities. How, children? If we will give equality to both male and female gender, then opportunities will be more for both male and female. Means they will have their more fields. See, children, let's take an example. Mary Kom. I hope you have heard about the Mary Kom. She's a wrestler. She's a boxer. Okay, boxing field was not meant for women's earlier, but nowadays the women's are being welcomed in that field also. It was meant for man only earlier, but now women's are also taking part and they are achieving also good in that. In the same way, if we take an example of chef, the person who cooks food. Okay, we are having good chef in those who are male also. We are having male chefs also. Okay, children. So what I want to explain is that if we give equality to both male and female, then options will be more. We will get more options for both male and female. Means there is no work which a male can do and a female cannot do. Means we can have a good chef from male also, and we can have a good boxer from female also. So that means our opportunities increases. Now let's read some thing from the book. Please look into your books also. Gender sensitivity is a contemporary topic. It is a concept of being sensitive to the ways people think about gender. Means how the society, the people around us are thinking about the male and the female. How you will come to know about this, how they think. It ensures that people depend less on assumptions pertaining to traditionals and outdated views on the role of women in men. Nowadays, we have to change our views. We have to come out of that old traditional or outdated things that were believed earlier, that that the female's gender is given less importance. It's not allowed to go outside. It's not allowed to. We have to come up from that outdated thing, and we have to believe that male and female both are equal. Now, generally, gender sensitivity is expressed through people's language and etiquette. How one person is talking to another person, how he or she is behaving to another person, will show the gender sensitivity. In this regard, we can opt more inclusive language and use words that are of neutral gender. Means we should focus on the words that can be used for both male and female, so that there should not be any discrimination. For example, a teacher, whether it's a male person teaching or a female person teaching, we will say a teacher. Doctor, whether she is a male doctor, whether the person is male or a female, it will be termed as doctor only. So we will use this. Doctor is a word common for both male and female. As like this, more examples are there. We'll see importance of gender sensitivity. Now we'll see what is the importance of gender sensitivity. what is the main purpose of gender sensitivity? The main purpose of the concept of gender sensitivity is to make the students understand that gender is not a barrier for any activity or occupation. Means if a male person or a female person wants to do anything, there is no barrier because of the gender. Means it is not that this work a female cannot do and this work a male cannot do. The barriers has been improved, and children, this has not suddenly improved. The women have worked very hard to prove themselves, to show that they can do something. Because this is the hard work of the women. Many women, we are going to study about them, few of them in this chapter, that they have removed that barrier that male and female are different. Okay. Now, general equality, it has as I told you earlier also, that gender equality has benefited both male and female, both men and women. It has provides wider opportunities for to both of them. It is gender sensitivity that women have made themselves indispensable in every walk of life. Means women have proved themselves that they can do anything in every field. We'll have some examples of different women proving themselves in different fields earlier in the chapter. Our constitution clearly says that the citizen, men and women, equally have the right to an educate means of livelihood. In our constitution also it is clearly written that all the citizens, means men and women, have the equal right when they while earning their livelihood or while living, they have equal rights. Okay, there is an equal pay for equal work for both men and women. The constitution, the government has clearly said that whether a man is working or a woman is working, he or she will get the salary according to his or her capability, not because of the gender, whether he is a male so he'll get more salary, or she is a female she'll get less salary. These things are not in force in the following in our country. Our government has already said that the women should be treated equally in terms of paying salary and all. So let's take few, now children, we will take few examples in which of the women that have proved themselves and that have changed the myths. Means they have changed the old outdated views of the society that women are meant only for house, not for outside work. Now let's take some examples. Let's take some example, children. For the first example, the first lady which we will discuss about is Indira Gandhi. Indira Gandhi was the third Prime Minister of India. She was the Prime Minister of India during the tenure of 1966 to 1977. And for the first time, and for the second time, he again became the Prime Minister from the year 1980 to 1984. Okay, she was the first woman Prime Minister of India, and till now, children, we have not got any woman as a Prime Minister for India. So the Indira Gandhi, she proved that in the field of leading a country, also the women can lead the country better or lead the country best, or in the same way the men are leading. Okay, so she has removed that barrier that women cannot become the Prime Minister. Also, she was being awarded by Bharat Ratna in the year 1971. Now, we'll take the next example of Kalpana Chawla. Kalpana Chawla. Kalpana Chawla was a Indian American astronaut. Astronaut is a person, a man or a woman who went to the space, is known as an astronaut. She was an first Indian born woman to go to the space, and she was the second woman from the world to go to the space. She joined NASA. She died in the year 2003. Her space mission was started on 19th November 1997. She was there in her space mission for very less time, because she started from 1997 and she died in a mishappening in the space in the year 2003. Her death is also a proof that a woman is not fearing of her death. She went to the space, she tried to finish the mission, but she, due to a disaster in the space, she died. Okay, she has been awarded with the following 3 awards: the Congressional Space Medal of Honor, first one, and NASA Space Flight Medal, and the NASA Distinguished Service Medal. These 3 awards are being given to Kalpana Chawla. Children, she proved that earlier going to a space is not a small thing. One has to bear many dangerous things, and she faced all these dangers, and she said that I'll go and I'll prove, and she proved herself, she proved her country that our India is also having such great women who can go to the space. Again, I would like to say that Kalpana Chawla break that barrier that men and women are not equal. They are equal. If a man can go to space, a woman can also go. Children, we studied about 2 great ladies, Indira Gandhi and Kalpana Chawla. In your chapter, 4 more ladies are being discussed. That we'll discuss in our next class of social studies. Okay, till now you just go through the chapter, read it once again, read all these things, and try to learn these important things. Okay, thank you so much.